Welcome to U Academy. Today you are going to learn about decimals. In earlier classes you learned natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractions. Before entering into this topic, you must know about fractions. What is a fraction? When a whole, that means full, is divided into equal parts, each parts represent a fraction of the whole. How do we write the fraction number? Numerator divided by denominator. So we can normally say P by Q. We say P by Q form. So when the denominator comes in powers of 10, that will become decimals. That can be written as decimals. So when the denominator becomes the powers of 10. What are the powers of 10? That is 10, 100, 1000, etc. So when the denominators are the powers of 10, we can write it as decimal numbers. Other numbers also we can write, that we can see later. So we know how to write the fraction number, right? Numerator by denominator. How to write the decimal number? So decimal number we can write as whole number part and the fractional part. Whole number part and the fractional part separated by a dot. This dot we call decimal point. So in a number there will be a whole part number and a fractional part number. It will be separated by a point, decimal point. So this part we call whole number part and this number we call fractional part. All of you know place value, right? So when you are moving from right to left, the place value of a digit will be multiple of 10. Same way when you are moving from left to right, the place value of the digit will be divided by 10. Just recall that. That is very important for decimal number. We have discussed about the standard form of fraction number and the place value system. Now we are going to learn how to write the decimal number or how to write the standard form of decimal number, that fractions which are having the denominator 10 or powers of 10 with some examples. So all of you know division, right? So here without doing division, we are going to write the decimal number. Let us see. If you are taking 2 and if you are multiplying with 10, we know 2 tens are 20. Here without doing multiplication, we are just writing the number 2 and we are looking here how many zeros. Only one zero that we are adding after that 2. Same way, if it is 5 into 100, there is no need of multiplication. So we are just writing this 5 and looking here how many zeros are there? 2. So that 2 zeros we are adding after that 5. Same way, if you are doing the division 2 by 10. All of you know division. I am not going to teach division now, but how to get the decimal number without doing division. Let us see that. So here denominator is having 1 0. That means there will be one fractional part. We know decimal numbers are having whole number part and fractional part with the decimal point in the center. So if it is having 1 0, that means the fractional part having one digit. So first we are putting the decimal point, after that only that fractional part comes, right? So one fractional part. Here in the numerator already one digit is there. That digit we are writing. So the answer is 0.2. And there is no fractional part. So there is no whole number part, we are writing 0. So 2 by 10 equal to 0.2. Understand? Suppose the same one, 5 by 100. 5 by 100. So we are going to write here, see denominator, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. That means there are 2 fractional digits are there. So we are putting point and see the numerator, there is only one number. To adjust that, we are going to write one 0. Then we are writing that 5 here. 0.05. And here also there is no whole number part. So we are writing 0. This is the standard form of writing decimal number. If there is no whole part, we are going to write 0 there. If it is 679 divided by 100. See that 679 divided by 100. First you want to check how many zeros in the denominator. 2 zeros. That means there are 2 fractional digits. So point 2 digit 1 2. From right to left we want to go. So 1 2. So 7 9 we are writing. And the remaining 6 will come in the whole number part. So answer is 6.79. Let us see 4,579 divided by 10. How do you write this? Just see how many zeros in the denominator. Only 1 0. That means there are 1 fractional number. So first you point, then this last number 9. So remind these numbers will come as whole number part. 4, 5, 7. The same 4, 5, 7, 9 divided by 1000. First you want to check how many zeros in the denominator. 3. So 3 digits will come in the fractional part. 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? So 5, 7, 9. The remaining 4 comes in the whole number part. This way we want to write the decimal number. We had seen how to change the fractions which are having the powers of 10 to decimal numbers. Now you are going to learn how to change the fraction which are not having the powers of 10 to powers of 10 and as well as to decimal numbers with some examples. Take 4 by 5. Here denominator is 5. It is not powers of 10. You have to change this denominator to powers of 10. For that, you must find the equivalent fraction of this fraction. What is equivalent fraction? Do you remember? To get the equivalent fraction of a fraction, you can multiply or divide the numerator and denominator with the same number. So here, to get 10, you want to multiply this 5 with the 2. So we are multiplying numerator also 2. So 4 2s are 8. 5 2s are 10. Now we got the denominator as 10. Now we know how to change this fraction to decimal number. Just looking how many zeros here? 1. So 1 decimal point. 1 number already here. That 0.8 will come here. And there is no other number. So the whole part will come 0. This is the standard form of decimal number. Let us see one more example. If it is 3 by 2. We want to get the equivalent fraction of this because the denominator is 2. We want to convert this to 10. Not only 10, you can convert to this 100, 1000, okay, as you like. So, now we are changing this denominator to 10. How many 2's make 10? 5. To get the equivalent fraction, we are multiplying numerator also with 5. So it is 3 5s are 15. Now we know how to change this to decimal number. As here 1 0, 1 decimal part, that is fractional part will come, and remaining this one will come as whole number part. Understood? Let us see one more example. If it is 4 by 25, 4 by 25. The denominator is not powers of 10. So this 25 is not very easy to convert to 10. So just you can change this to 100. So how many 25s makes 100? That we know 4. To get the equivalent fraction, we are multiplying numerator also with the 4. So 4 4s are 16. Now we know how to convert this. As there are 2 zeros here, we want to get 2 fractional part. That is 1, 2, already 2 digits only here in the numerator. So there is no whole number part, 0.16. I hope you understand this. If it is 6 by 4, the denominator also not having 10. It is not 10. You want to change this to 10. How do you change this to powers of 10? It is not very easy to change this 4 by multiplying or dividing to get 10. So better you can change this to 100. How many 4s makes 100? 25. To get the equivalent fraction, we are multiplying numerator also with 25. 6 25s are 150. Now we know how to change. See how many zeros in the denominator. There are 2 zeros. We want to get 2 fractional part. That is 0.50. This remaining one comes as whole number part. Why we are getting the equivalent fraction? Because 6 by 4 and 150 by 100 are having same value. It doesn't change that value of the given fraction. That's why we are getting the equivalent fraction. Okay. 3 by 50. So it is not easy to convert this 50 to 10. Convert this to 100. So you have to multiply this with 2. So to get the equivalent fraction, we are multiplying numerator also with 2. 63 2s are 6. As here 2 zeros, we want to get 2 fractional numbers here. But here only 1 digit. So adjust that. We are putting on 0 and we are writing 6. There is no whole number part. So we are writing here 0. So I hope you understand this much. To understand this very well, do practice some more problems by yourself. In the next class, we can see the fractions which are not having the denominators as powers of 10, as well as which we cannot change easily to powers of 10. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.